and try again.
The last couple of years have been so different. My family's travel habits have certainly changed so much. We live in Bali, Indonesia, and not being able to go back and forth to Sweden as we please has been part of the new normal. We've lived with it, accepted it, as everyone else. Also thinking it's probably a good thing for the planet. But in summer 2021, this summer, we went back to Sweden, finally, after 2 years. And then they closed the borders to Indonesia again, and we couldn't get back. Bittersweet, as it was lovely to see family and friends after so long, but very challenging emotionally to not being able to choose. It took over 3 months before the borders opened up again. We were so ready. But instead of traveling back in about 24 hours, as it usually takes, we had to accept the new rule. 8 days of quarantine after landing in the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta, in a hotel room of our own choice, thank God. So, what is it like, quarantining? Well, it helps to have a nice view, with lots of things to look at, like skyscrapers, and cars and motorbikes. I invented this game where we should choose white or black cars, and then see how many cars of that color we would see in a minute. But we never played that game. Another thing was to look at the view from different angles. Many different angles. Or to find as many positions as possible to rest in. My 14-year-old daughter found lots of positions, and any position works. It also helps to dance, as if you hadn't been breathing fresh air for ages, or been outside for days. Headstand is another thing to practice, even if you suck at it. You kind of have the time for these things. I really sucked at it. But then this happened. Your daughter does this. She suddenly stands on her head and stands on her head. You find out things in quarantine. You have more time than ever to see each other, to talk, to share, to discover all kinds of things. But this was just crazy. I have no idea how this happened. How she became this Headstand PRO. She didn't know either. Oh my God. The 6th day of quarantine, this happened. After, some practice. Not close to my daughter, but anyway, felt good. Food turns into a major event, by the way. Breakfast is served at 7. Well, we slept in and ate it later, a bit cold and saggy, but yeah, it was okay. Okay, time for dinner. Lunch is served at noon and dinner at 6. And we open these boxes with big anticipation and curiosity, breathing in the food. We also watched a ridiculous amount of movies and series and soap operas like Married at First Sight and Love is Blind and some other scary stuff. Today is the last day of quarantine. How do you think it has been?
So fucking bad.
I think it feels like you've enjoyed it. Kind of. And I know she has. She had the time to connect with every single one of her friends on the whole planet. And suddenly it was all over. And time to cut up these cute little quarantine bracelets. And we had no more jet lag and we got a lot of rest. And look at that chair. That black chair that was our only contact with the outside world for a week. this black chair where our food boxes and cleaned laundry were delivered each day. And we could finally take a deep breath of fresh air. Well, maybe not that fresh in Jakarta, as Jakarta consistently ranks among the world's worst cities for air pollution. But anyway, a deep breath of relief maybe, or just gratitude to finally be heading off to our final destination, Bali.